𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 show. There's so much to talk about. I was going through the email for today, and a lot of people were sending me email about they read in the paper that I went to Ed Bradley's memorial service.
I was going to ask you about that because I wasn't around. I didn't know if you did.
I'll talk to you about that. I got a lot to talk to you about, actually.
They caught such a serious look on your face in that picture in the paper. I mean, you really looked
like... What was he supposed to be?
I don't know, but I mean, you look like...
Well, you got to have your funeral face.
You know what? He had a funeral face on.
If you don't put that funeral face on, they catch you at a moment when you're not taking it seriously.
That picture had nothing to do with... I walk out of that memorial service.
Right.
I got 900 paparazzi. I'm trying to find my car before everyone piles out of there.
Right.
I can't find my car. So this guy's yelling, "Oh, come on, give us a picture, give us a picture, give us a..." I'm already halfway down the block. I said to Beth, "Let's turn around and do..." She goes, "We're trying to find a car." I said, "Let's turn around and do this because these guys are going to be pissed and they're going to drive me crazy." So I turn around and I'm looking for the car. That wasn't my funeral face.
Looking for the car face.
I can't find my car face. That's a much sadder face than the funeral face for anybody. My parents could both be killed. I wouldn't have a sadder face when I can't find my car.
Stop
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
That was your Ed Bradley face. Take it.
Well, yeah, so I got a lot of email, people complaining.
Oh, I'm sure.
That, why weren't you at Gary's father's funeral?
Oh, stop. They went all the way back there.
They went all here's the guy on the phone.
Oh, I saw that coming up 6th Avenue.
Hey, Pete, you're on the air in Pittsburgh. Hey, he's on the phone. He goes, "Why did you go to Ed Bradley's funeral, not Gary's father? Like it was a choice." Ed
Bradley's more important.
Why would who's Gary's father? He's just some ice cream truck guy. I don't know him.
Hardly knew him.
There wasn't anybody good there.
It is a big deal out to the fans.
I don't give a shit what fans think. Dude, I told you. First of all, Gary, I was never going to Gary's father's funeral. I was going to Gary's father's wake. And on my way there, my girlfriend broke her foot, and I was in the emergency room all day.
Can I make a point? You knew Ed Bradley for, what, 3 days? You knew Gary's father for a long time. Hank the Dwarf, continuous...
Yeah, I got a Hank the Dwarf. Hank was...
I think so you didn't go to Hank's either?
Hank was in Pittsfield, Massachusetts to go fly in for it. No, I was in the city, and I was invited by Ruth Streeter and the widow of Ed Bradley to come to this memorial service. I thought it would be a very interesting thing to see. Thought it'd be interesting to talk about, and also I liked Ed Bradley very much. And I would have been at Gary's father's wake, or whatever the hell that is, except, and I wouldn't have been at if Beth broke her foot on the way to Ed Bradley's, I would have gone to the hospital with her.
She kept herself upright for Ed Bradley.
Right.
She didn't break her foot for Ed Bradley.
She made sure not to go to the polo match the day before Ed Bradley.
You know what? When
it's a ridiculous notion.
She had to go to Gary's viewing. She broke.
It's not like I wasn't going to Gary's father's viewing. I was on my way there.
I'd rather break my foot.
That's fine. But when it comes to Hank the Dwarf, that guy gave you years.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Why? When it comes to Hank the Dwarf. Yeah, I'm going to fly to Alaska to go to Hank the Dwarf.
Bradley, then. You didn't know him personally.
Ed Bradley was in Manhattan, and I was in Manhattan, and I decided to go. I thought it would be an interesting thing to... Because I missed Gary's father's funeral and my girlfriend broke her foot, I should never go to another funeral?
The bigger point about this is going into your celebrity, Howard. And,
what?
You always put down Oprah Winfrey for hobnobbing with Tom Cruise, etc. Look at you now. You got.
Well, that's right. I'm a big celebrity. I like to be with other celebrities.
Oprah Winfrey, Negro
tough shit
from the South.
And you should turn off your radio because I'm going to talk about Ed Bradley's funeral.
Martha Stewart, Barbara Walters, the people you're dealing with now are the people Oprah was dealing with.
Okay.
This is the guy who called last week. It pissed me off. This is the Pittsburgh kid who's going to be a big movie and radio star.
Well, he's right. I'm a big movie.
Is this the guy who wants to be on the radio?
He's a radio guy.
Yeah, I want to get tight with Ed Bradley's crowd.
No, I mean, I speak for the people, Howard. You
don't speak for anybody.
Yes, I
No, you don't, Pete. You don't speak for anybody.
It doesn't matter.
Speak for yourself, Pete.
You're rich. I'm not. I understand.
Oh, now it's about Rich.
He does. He gets mad, this kid. It's like you think we're not... It's nothing against you.
Well, anyway, all right, Pete. Well, I'm sorry. I'm a sellout. What can you do?
I will say that Ed Bradley's memorial service was probably much more interesting than Gary's wake.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that Artie Lange abused Dana so much he's starting to look like him.
What?
Look like who?
Artie.
Artie's starting to look like who?
No, Dana's starting to look like Artie.
Get out of here.
I was on the internet. I looked at it like...
Oh, please. You should be lucky enough to Dana. Anyway, he can really get under your skin.
Yeah, he can. So, it's a nudge. That guy better not represent people, because I'm getting off the earth.
So, anyway, this is so shallow. And I know everyone's going to come down on me and all this shit, you know, hey, you... I don't care anymore.
Be honest with us.
So we're going to Ed Bradley's. You know, what happened was, I liked Ed Bradley when he interviewed me, and I thought he was a really nice guy. I had an interesting experience when I went back to my hometown, Roosevelt, and he was very, very good with me that day, and you know, I liked him. So right. I've become friendly with Ruth, who is Ed's producer of 25 years.
She seems really nice.
She's a great lady, great woman. So I contacted her to see how she was doing when Ed Bradley died. She said, "We're having this memorial service. Would you like to come?" And I said, "Sure, I would like to come. I don't think I can, though. I'm going to be away." And as it worked out, I wasn't away that day, so I said, "I'm going to go over." And it'll be an experience to really sort of see what goes on there and all that. And, you know, reflect or whatever. So we go over, and it's at this beautiful church up in, like, Harlem, 120-something Street. What's it called?
Riverside Church.
Riverside Church.
Oh, that's in
Harlem.
Well, it's not really Harlem.
That's not Harlem.
It's Riverside Drive on 120th Street.
That, to me, is Harlem, no?
That's
it is
like
Harlem.
Morningside Heights is what they call that or something.
Well, all I know is I locked the doors, so it must be Harlem. So,
it's my grand
although I wasn't sure if it was Harlem because there was a lot of white people walking around.
Well, Harlem has a lot of white people in it now.
Yeah.
You would know Harlem if you went up there.
I'm confused.
What's Harlem doing with white people?
Yeah.
They started selling those brownstones, and you couldn't afford them anywhere else. You know how white people are.
Oh, really?
They'll live with black people.
I can get a brownstone there, I'm moving there.
Well, the Globetrotters better not get a white point guard. They're going to start losing to that Washington team.
Is moving there.
Yeah.
He wants to prove that he loves black people. Yeah, he's got to.
I can't wait to talk about that. So.
I'll get to that in a minute. I'll explain what happened there.
You know what happened?
Of course I do. I know everything.
You know what? We're talking about the Bradley thing. There is no theory as to what happened. He did what Mel Gibson did.
Well, but I'm going to go deeper into it. That's too simple an explanation. But, yeah, they're both racist.
And then they both say, I'm not a racist. I don't know where that came from.
I got tons of tape. I got the Jesse Jackson interview. We're going to have a lot of fun today.
He's talking to I'm getting ready for him to come here and talk to me. He's got to apologize to every black person.
He won't apologize to anyone in this room. I know it. We had him on the show. He was a horrible interview, Michael Richards.
Awful.
Just a bore. But anyway, and people say, why did Seinfeld try to get him on Letterman? You know, he had him on Letterman to apologize and everything. You know that how lucrative the Seinfeld franchise is in DVD as well as syndication?
Yeah, he doesn't want that rubbing off on him.
Well, let me tell you something. I know people are huge fans of Seinfeld. They said, you know, when you learned Rock Hudson was gay, it was hard to watch some of the movies and take him seriously as a romantic leading man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, even though you're liberal and you feel, hey, it's okay to be gay and everything else, it's still kind of... I've talked to people who are fans of Seinfeld, and they say it does seem weird now when you watch the reruns, because you know Michael Richards is running around...
Like he's not angry...
screaming out the N-word.
Nasty man.
I don't care that nut job next door to him is racist.
They don't.
Guy seems like a lunatic.
Some people do it, like it affects them
I get what you're saying. I mean, he's a beloved movie on television.
People love him.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad I never really cared for the show.
Me neither.
I love the show.
And I thought the whole show was racist.
But I think, really?
It bears out my contempt.
I feel Jerry put him up to this.
I just think it's funny that Seinfeld's like one of my great-great-grandkids can't have his own G4 now because of you.
Right.
I mean, he's got the money.
Wants more.
Yeah.
Never enough.
You know what? You're right. There's never enough
Never enough money. So anyway...
and that was a weird kind of thing that was set up on the Letterman show with Richards on satellite.
Absolutely bizarre.
That was more hilarious than the other.
I know.
That was funny as hell.
Hey, by the way, everyone wants to weigh you after Thanksgiving. They say you've hit 300. You've got to have. But I look at you. You look like you might have lost.
Did you pound it down during Thanksgiving?
You actually look like you might have lost weight. Did you eat a lot of food?
No, I had a good week for Thanksgiving week eating-wise. Well, I don't know. Unless I was 300 before I left here, because we didn't weigh ourselves.
Go ahead. Go weigh yourself right now. Get it over with, and we can know. All right. While you're still awake, before you go into your eating, friends. If you start eating all that sugar, you get sleepy.
Right. We want your pre-breakfast.
There's a point where I'm fine with it. Then the crash is what you got to avoid.
Right.
I'm taking off all my clothes.
Get nude. Honestly, I don't want you to weigh in. I like the Biggest Loser.
He's taking off. He's taking off.
I like on The Biggest Loser, the guys start taking everything off.
Do they?
Yeah. What are you taking off?
I have to get rid of my wallet. That's heavy these days, girl.
Yeah, I'm wondering what else is he...
All right, ready?
Still with Dana? Uh-oh. We'll get to that later.
Lot to cover today.
Lot to cover.
Uh-oh.
It's strict where he asked me to hold the real heavy mic.
And put on headphones.
Hey, Gary, don't make him hold the mic.
No!
You held steady, 283.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I was 290, if you remember.
So
you were 292?
I hit 292, yeah.
You look thinner to me.
Yeah, I finally lost it. I said I have to start the regimen. I can lose weight at a quick pace now, but when I hit 250, it'll get hard.
Someone said to me the other night, Artie lost 100 pounds. I think he dropped Dana again. No, you know what?
98 pounds.
I'm getting scared that I can look at you and they kind of size up your weight now. Like, I shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, what's this regimen he gets on that now he's...
Yeah, he probably...
I
have this thing where this is another thing. I have, like, a morbid fascination, like, I used to do this when I would do a lot of coke, I'd feel like I was going to OD, and I said, let me do one more line just to see what ODing's like. Right. And then I found out what it was like.
Did you OD?
And I was almost like, my first year at Mad TV.
What happens when you OD?
You pass out, and then luckily a friend finds you.
Because you were
alone?
legally...
That's when I got the catheter in me.
Were you legally...
No. I didn't see the light or anything.
Right. I was just going to ask you if you saw anything.
In fact, I heard a lot of red people yelling from the bottom. I don't know what that means.
Oh, really?
No.
But were you alone when you decided to do this?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but the stage managers for Mad TV, God bless them, knew I was never late. So they showed up, and I don't remember. They found me, and they took me to... That's why I had the catheter.
You know, when you're a drug addict, it's like you turn into a baby. People have to find you and take care of you.
Yeah, believe me. I was becoming a baby there.
Yeah.
Here
we go.
But no, so this was like, I said, I wonder what it's like to be 300 pounds. Because when I weighed myself and I was 290-something, I was like, I wonder what it's like to be 300.
That's what I was wondering. I was going to ask you.
So I figured I got close enough.
Yeah.
I hit a point last weekend where I said, so I played full court hoops and I stopped eating as much and,
So did you have Thanksgiving?
Yeah. But I had a good Thanksgiving, but not like my usual, like I said, at this point, I wasn't enjoying anything anymore. Right. So I was like...
It's like you OD'd on food.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. I started getting that food headache, and so I had to cut back.
Hey, so anyway, let me get back to this Ed Bradley.
Yes.
Yeah. It's only funny when you're 300 pounds.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not funny anymore?
Yeah, thanks for ruining it.
If I hit 300 pounds, I'm sorry I didn't do it on the air. That's the one sorry thing I am.
Don't go down, Artie. That's not funny.
The next time I OD, I'll try to do it on the air.
Thank you.
Please, let's not.
And if you ever go on heroin again, tell us so we can watch you.
All right.
We don't want to miss that.
There you go.
I didn't pay enough attention to all that. So, anyway, I decided to go to Ed Bradley's memorial service. And I know it's highly controversial. I should never go to another memorial service till I can go back in the time machine and somehow get to Gary's father.
And apparently Hank's.
And Hank,
That's a big deal.
Hey, did you do a big sign of the cross at Ed Bradley's thing?
No.
To your knees.
It's not like the body was there. It was just a memorial service. The funeral had already...
That's better anyway.
So we go... And I called Ruth Streeter, who is the producer of, Ed Bradley's pieces for 25 years. And I said, we're going to come. She goes, good. In fact, Ed Bradley's widow even mentioned that maybe you'll be there. And I'm really glad you're going to be there. Ed really was very fond of you. I said, well, I feel the same, and I would like to honor him and, remember him. So, I said, do I need to be there at a special time? Because I was driving in from the Hamptons, and I said, do you need a ticket? In other words...
How do you get in?
I know there's going to be people... She goes, listen, there's a VIP section. You get there, you'll go in. It's all set up. Everything's fine. So I was kind of
tickets.
Well, it was vague. Like, I wasn't really sure. There's a back entrance. You go in there, and that's where you enter from.
There should be tickets. Apparently, it was a Bill Cosby stand-up gig.
Oh, really?
He talked like an hour.
No, he didn't. And I'll tell you something. Bill Cosby, I'll get into the memorial. So the memorial service was too long.
They all are.
There were some beautiful speeches and things. If the thing had been cut by 40 minutes, it would have been the most perfect remembrance. By the time it was over, you wouldn't care. You hated it, Bradley. You're starving. It's already 1:30.
It's hard to believe people don't get that, too.
And Bradley's a complete inconvenience now.
But Bill Cosby was really good and didn't drone on, because I said to Beth, get ready for a droning session.
It sounded like he did on the radio, no?
He didn't. He was good. He was good.
Did they air this live, or were these just clips?
I heard clips on the radio.
Okay.
I had a feeling it might have been on New York 1 or something. I don't know. So I get there, and you get to the service, and there's a special entrance, and I go in, and it's all black people running the whole thing. Because it's a black church, really. And no,
it's not. Riverside Church is not a black church.
Boy, there's a black reverend.
It's a black minister who runs it now, but it's a very liberal.
Oh, yeah?
It's a very well-known church.
And white people?
And a lot of white people.
Is that where you went for a while when you got religion?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what the Upper West Side...
That's when Robin was going to meet, religious guys. I remember that phase.
That used to be considered the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
When Babe Ruth lived there, in the 20s.
Well,
Robin wanted to meet religious guys?
Well, Robin got religion for a few minutes, but
Why don't I remember that?
Yeah, and I remember she'd go up to Riverside Church, and she was part of prayer group. She was going to meet a guy.
A nice guy. I was looking for
that in Manhattan.
She went through a couple of phases, where.
A phase.
Hallelujah.
Were you eating chocolate singles or something? Someone said.
I used to get their magazine, and go to some of their functions.
Chocolate singles?
Yeah.
It's no worse than J-Date.
Right.
You're right, I agree, but chocolate singles is a funnier title.
Chocolate. You want my chocolate single, and don't forget it.
Chocolate single.
Hey, Artie. You're almost 300 pounds.
Yeah, somebody came to me once.
I'm a guinea double.
A couple of years ago, someone came up to me and said, Robin is got an advertisement in chocolate singles. I said, what is a chocolate single? They said, well, it's a magazine.
I never put it. Did I put it? I
think you did. Don't say anything.
And I didn't ever answer any of those ads.
It's Robert De Niro's Playboy is what it is.
Did I ever bring it up on the air that you were in chocolate singles?
I think maybe you did.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we've talked about it.
So my head was spinning. I said, Robin is advertising in chocolate singles? She's a well-known woman. She can't be in chocolate singles.
Well, that's why I had to, I never said who I was.
I think she was looking for a threesome. I don't know what it was.
Get out of here.
Oh, that was Elephant Boy.
That was Elephant Boy with his hello couples.
I'm looking for couples who like swinging.
Hello there, couples.
You imagine getting that guy answering your ad. You're looking for some sexy experience to spice up your marriage. And the Elephant Boy's on the phone. He's like,
I just set my pants.
Looking for sexy girls who like to swing with other two men.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the stench.
I shit my leg.
I shit my leg and wiped it with a tarp.
Artie couples. I'm looking for a couple in the 30s or 40s in which the male is bi. I am a white male, 38 years old. I'm 5'10", 165 pounds. I'm 12 inches free. I don't play head games, and I'm looking to have
play head games.
Sexual encounter with a couple. If this interests you, leave a message. It's box 5628.
Yeah, I don't play.
That's great.
My favorite line is, "I don't play head games."
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You don't play head games.
And he always, if you call him gay, he always goes, "I'm not gay."
He
not.
was looking for a bi man.
Yeah, he's looking for a bi man. What's that
He
mean?
went through a phase.
Okay.
Like my face.
Everyone has a phase, okay? We're all guilty.
My son goes through a phase like that. He better move out of town.
Don't do it in this town, son.
So anyway,
Good luck being an orphan.
Yes, Keith, you're on the air in Toronto, Canada. Yes, Keith.
Yeah, good morning, crew.
Good morning.
Good to hear you back live.
Thank you, brother.
I think some people might be getting a little out of joint just because of what you said earlier about, you went to Bradley's deal, whatever it was, wake, funeral, because you were in the neighborhood and you thought it might be interesting. That sounds like dumb reasons to want to go to somebody's.
No, I thought it would be an interesting experience. I thought that, first of all, I liked Ed. I didn't know Ed really super well.
And you contradicted yourself.
And I had
You weren't in the neighborhood.
No, I wasn't.
You were driving from the
neighborhood is the United States.
But I had to come. I had to come back. I had to come back.
In the same country.
I had to come back.
Oh, okay.
We had a thing going on that night. So anyway,
if Gary's father's wake was in the trunk of your limo, you wouldn't know what.
Right. So, anyway.
It couldn't have been more convenient.
But I liked them, so I wanted to see what was going on. I was curious about it. Yeah.
For the record, I could tell even off the air, you did really enjoyed his company, and he was nice. And
he never liked Gary's father.
I didn't. I found Gary's father to be quite a pain in the ass, actually. No, I like Gary, and I like Gary's father.
Gary's father.
And I was on my way there when Beth broke her foot, but you can believe that or not. She was at least she carried on in a cast for 6-7 weeks.
Yeah, she was that booty for a couple of months.
And one thing about Beth, she does not want to be seen in a booty.
You got to practice the long-term con.
Right.
No, that was a long-term con. So, anyway, all right, Keith.
One of you was just talking a second ago about feeling weird watching Seinfeld after Richards went off, and that's the truth.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I watched it for the first time after I read and heard about the rant he went on, and watching it after that, it didn't feel the same.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, even my father, who is a huge Seinfeld fan.
Was he? Oh, yeah, you said he always used to talk to you about Seinfeld.
Well, I had my old man over for Thanksgiving, and he said, I have to admit, when I watch Seinfeld, he watches it every night.
Right.
When I watch it, I do think about Michael Richards and what he had to say there. And I said, yeah. He goes, and then I said that's probably why Jerry went on Letterman. He's aware of this.
Yeah.
Well, to tell you the truth, Jerry and Larry David already have the money. They're like the DVD deal was when Michael Richards and Jason Alexander and the girl were supposed to really cash in, so they should be pissed.
Screwed himself.
Yeah, in a way, absolutely.
Look, here's the deal on Michael Richards. A Christmas gift already.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
He bought me a chess set, and I figured... He figures 90 people would do it, so he wanted to be the first one.
What a good move. Giving it way too early.
Well, you know what? I was starting to think about Christmas, and I said that's the one thing I'm not going to do because you made it clear that you want to choose your own chess set. You're looking for something very special.
But Gary called me last night and goes, oh, my God, I don't know what to get anyone. I said, when are we going to do away with this? This is insane.
Well, let's do away with it this year.
You're not kidding.
You got me.
I love to do it, but it's always been a burden.
I already got your
gift. Well, then I'll have to get you a gift.
See, I had this idea for a gift for... I already bought yours, but for like Artie and Fred, I had this idea for a gift, but I'm not sure if it's what you guys would want.
A lot of times you do the same thing, which is always very, generous.
What is that?
The same. I mean, you do
like the watch that time.
Yeah.
Right, it's like a theme.
I'm thinking of giving you a Ronnie's chess set.
You re-gifting?
Yeah.
Dude, believe me, you got me my gift this weekend at the Borgata. She was a Howard Stern fan.
That's a good gift.
Well, he plans to keep that coming all year.
The gift that keeps on coming.
Artie was talking very highly of this girl. I think he likes it. Yeah. I got to say.
Very nice.
Very nice. So anyway, let me finish these Michael Richards tapes, and then we'll move on with about 50 other things. So we're talking about Michael Richards, and what happened all that last week.
And now the apology tour.
Yes, so now he's with Jesse Jackson, which is a joke, because he's apologized to Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, which is just...
Well, Al didn't even accept the apology.
Yeah, I mean, why should he?
He wants to drag it out.
Wasn't Al the guy who, accused that guy of rape and
yeah, he tried to ruin a couple of people's lives.
And wasn't he behind the Tawana Brawley lies and all that crap? I mean, of course he'd want to go... when I went to Ed Bradley's funeral, or what do you call that?
Memorial service.
He walks in that Sharpton he doesn't stink. He walks in he's the Grand Poobah.
And
the C's part.
People accept him. It is the most ridiculous thing. I don't understand it. The mayor meets with him. He gets to speak at the Democratic convention. He's thinking of running for president again.
What a group.
Because he has so much fun at it.
A guy with a past like that, he's rejecting apologies.
Didn't they find the last time he was running for president that he had some problems? He hadn't paid some of his taxes or something, and there were some bills he hadn't paid?
Forget that. This is a guy who, when these Koreans who work hard in these horrible grocery stores, he was there boycotting them.
No, I don't think he was a part of that. That was another group of radicals.
I think he was there.
What a group of people, though.
Maybe he was.
He was the guy who used to block the bridges, though.
Oh.
What a group of celebrities at this memorial service. Ed Bradley bringing everybody together.
Well,
Sharpton, Bill Cosby.
Let me finish that story and tell you what happened.
Yeah.
So I decided to go over there. So I walk in, and, it's all black people running the whole thing there. I thought it was a black church. I don't know. I walk in, and black people always happy to see me. Blacks love me. Honest to God, blacks love me.
Well, you're the one person who gets treated worse than a black person.
Probably. I know. They feel for me.
They feel sorry for you.
They see me as like an outcast, and they're outcasts.
You know what black people love? They love people who are honest about pussy. That's why Clinton, they love.
I was going to say, you and Bill Clinton?
Yeah, the first black president, Bill Clinton. they love people who are honest about pussy, because think about it, that is honest. That's
unlike Michael Richards, I can go into a black church and people love me.
Yes. Unlike Michael
I stood up and screamed the N-word, and people were like, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
yes, brother.
Yes, brother.
Speak.
You speak in social commentary. So, I walk in, and there's, Mr. Stern, blah, blah, blah. They give me a special prayer handkerchief. I didn't know about this.
Oh, you got blessed.
Ed Bradley's name on it.
Oh, really?
That's like our yarmulke. Is that or a prayer card?
I never saw one.
I've never heard of this.
Really?
Beth says to me, that's in case you want to cry. You give you a handkerchief. I go, that ain't happening. Don't worry. I'm not crying at Ed Bradley.
You can give this back.
Yeah. I like Ed Bradley a lot, but I'm not crying here.
I use it as a do-rag when I take my
Yeah, well.
You tied it around your head?
Yeah.
So I walk in, and I see...
You're going to be taken to the VIP section,
and this is,
yes?
Well, I thought, and this is the problem. I called Ruth Streeter and said to her, I'm coming all the way in for this. I didn't want to say, I expect a good seat, but right. I said, are there special seats or are there tickets? She goes, no. You'll come in through the back door. Everything will be fine. So I left it at that. Meaning, in other words, when I say that...
Make sure I'm taken care of.
To make sure I'm not sitting in the back with the schlubs.
Right. I don't want to be with the riffraff.
Yeah, and you know what?
You're a very important prayer.
Well, you know what? Okay. This is going to sound horrible.
I'm a dignitary.
And don't send me emails about this, because I know I'm tough.
Gary's father's thing did not have a VIP section.
Yeah.
So anyway, I walk in this church.
It's like being thrown.
The church is massive. And mind you, I got dressed up. I wore a jacket.
I saw you in the paper.
I was going to wear a sweater. Beth says to me, that's not respectful. Wear a shirt, blah, 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 blah. And she gets all decked out because we heard Bill Clinton was going to speak.
It's an event.
We heard, Wynton Marsalis was going to play. Bill Cosby was going to speak. So you had heard a bit about the rundown. Oh, yes. On the QT, I'd heard about the rundown. So I said, this should be really interesting. So I show up, and there's a midpoint at the church where you get stopped by like a security type.
Right, like an usher.
It's an old black guy, an usher. And I see everyone walking through. Who's walking through? Diane Sawyer, Walter Cronkite. They all walk
right by the black man.
Right by the black man. I'm walking. Guy goes, ho. Like the ho.
Halt!
Was it Billy Crystal?
He didn't know who I was.
I knew that you could.
And he goes, I go, he goes, sit back right there, you're over here. So I go, he mumbles something. I said to Beth, so they point us to these seats. I'm all the way in the back, and I'm sitting next to old black church ladies.
And this is a huge church.
Huge church. Now I'm sitting with all black people.
Right.
All the white people are up front, and famous people. I'm in the back. When I say back, I'm maybe 4 rows from the very back of the church. Now, this place is massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
So the VIP section is either all white people and famous black people.
And the blacks who are in the family.
Right, and the Bradley family.
I'm surrounded by regular black people. Now, when I say regular black people, I'm talking about church-going ladies.
Right.
Because these 2 church-going ladies, you sit right here. And I move it. Now I'm in the center. A guy sitting in front of me, swear to God, had to be homeless. Right. He's got big dreadlocks, and he's wearing a ski jacket.
No one gives a shit.
He's not even wearing like a
Where's
suit.
he skiing?
And Beth says to me, you think that's a homeless guy? I go, shh. I said, we're surrounded by blacks.
Don't say nothing.
Don't say anything, because you could be insulting this guy. I'm going to have to fight him.
He might start spitting again.
He could also be a musician. Because Ed Bradley...
He could be an artist?
He could be an artist.
I doubt it.
Well, now I'm sitting there, and I said to Beth, you know what? I'm not going to be shallow here. I said, and I don't... This is about Ed Bradley.
Sat there?
Whoa. I said, I feel weird. I should have said to the guy, I'm supposed to be sitting closer to the front. Don't you know who I am? That sounds so
Well, you just say I'm
gay.
Howard Stern. I was...
well,
no, but you fit 2 categories. You fall into famous and white.
Well, I felt funny saying to this guy. I didn't want to say, hey, I'm somebody.
I'm on the list.
I'm really, and so I sit down and I said, you know what? I'm here at a man's funeral. I didn't know him that well. Just sit here and accept where you are. And I'm talking to myself because, I'm in psychiatry 4 days a week. And I'm like, you're not such a big shot. So then I'm sitting there and Beth sees I'm stewing.
Yeah, you're not really taking this
now. I love Ruth Street, and I'm like, now I'm at mind you, this is a memorial service.
By the same token, you don't want to call for her because she's really in mourning.
Yeah. Well, I see her up there.
Uh-huh.
And that's blonde hair, blue eyes, all the way up front, of course. And I'm sitting there going, how am I sitting back here? And as I'm sitting there, I'm watching people...
You're saying to yourself in church?
in church. I'm like, and Beth's even like, you got to calm down. I said, you know what? I should have said, guy, I'm supposed to be... But I didn't feel right saying it. And now they're all walking by me.
You should have went all Michael Richards on that guy.
Who's walking by you?
Gayle King.
Oh.
Oprah's friend. And by the way, marches in with an entourage. Literally no one stops her. So I said to Beth, this is obviously all prearranged. Gayle King walks in. She's a friend of Oprah. She's not Oprah. Friend. I'm livid. I wanted to kill someone. And I'm sorry to keep using the F word. But I got to tell you something.
How angry you were.
I thought my brain was going to explode. I'm sitting all the way in the back. These ladies are heavily perfumed. And God help me for saying this, they're nobody. Oh. I came all the way
You came there to mourn Ed Bradley with famous people.
Well, I did. I swear to God. And now I'm saying, I got to calm down. This isn't right. This isn't Ruth's problem. She's got a million problems, I'm sure.
Right, just as like family to her.
But I'm kind of cursing her out to myself, going, you know what? Don't invite me to something and stick me in the back there with a guy with a ski jacket on.
Did you come through the right door?
I went through the right door that she told me to come in. I walked down the aisle. The guy told me to go back. So now I'm saying to Beth, I go, look, Gayle King, you know what's right with Gayle King? I'll tell you something about this. Yeah, this is what I was saying to Beth. I swear to God. And black people are hearing me.
You're talking?
No, I'm whispering, muttering. And I'm under my breath. And
I think you're justified.
Poor Beth, I swear to God, I mean, it's a nightmare to be around me. I hate everything. Turns into horrible shit.
Here you went for a good purpose. And
I said that to myself.
Be doing a good thing.
I want to be good, and all I am is angry, and I want to get the out of here. I'm buried in the back, and I'm looking around. I see this Gayle King walk in, and I'm fixated. Walter Cronkite, they have to carry him in with 3 nurses.
Right.
And everyone's walking in, and I see all these famous people. They're all sitting up front, and I'm like, wow, that must be some party. All the whole 60 Minutes crew, Don Hewitt, Morley Safer, all of them I see walking by, and I'm like, that's where I want to be. God help me. I want to be up front. I'm sorry. I didn't come all the way here. I'm sitting in the back. Listen to me.
Did Mel go?
No, I didn't see Mel.
I was going to say, maybe you should have latched on to him. You could have gotten you in.
No, wait a second. I see their... I had to watch the whole thing on TV. I couldn't see. They had TV screens.
You're so far back.
I'm in the back watching. I came all the way in to watch television. All the way in the back. I'm watching it on a TV screen.
You never changed your seat. You had no...
Let me tell you what happened.
Oh, my goodness.
So now I'm sitting there and I see Sharpton. And Gayle King was the deal breaker for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
even
out of my
Sharpton
mind.
You could take.
And I said to Beth, that's the problem. I said, I should know better. Everything's got to be around. I should have had Gary call Ruth and say, listen, Howard doesn't know I'm calling.
Have somebody meet me. Who shall I? Give me a contact
Give me a contact number, and Howard wants to be ushered in.
Right.
Everybody else apparently had that going for them.
Yeah, well,
Who the f*** is Gayle King? And she is ushered right up to the front. You would have thought the President of the United States was there.
Well, she represents Oprah.
I was out of my... You see how crazed I am now? 50 more times crazed. I'm like, this is insanity. This is insanity.
Now you're understanding how the black people have felt all their lives.
Whatever. He's at the back of the bus.
I said to Beth, I'm in the back of the bus with the blacks.
That doesn't happen to Howard Stern.
And I'm even trying to calm myself down. I go, well, this is kind of cool. I'm a man of the people. I'm sitting with the blacks. And I go, God, I don't want to be a man of the people.
Who's going to notice me being a man of the people?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Well, let me tell you something. Then all of a sudden...
Ed Bradley must have been laughing in heaven.
I saw Ruth Streeter stand up, who's my contact. All of a sudden, she starts working her way toward the back. I said to Beth, thank God.
Here she comes.
Thank God Ruth Streeter's coming. She'll see us. She knows I'm not supposed to be back here. And she invited me, and I'm a pretty big celebrity. In fact,
pretty big. You're big.
I say, I'm bigger than everyone there.
Yeah.
She walks back. She's talking to a million black people. Because evidently she knows black people.
Oh, jeez. She's the one.
I'm the one sitting with them. But she knows them. But she's up front. She walks and I'm sitting next to church ladies. I mean, with the hats and the whole thing, you know. So I'm, you know. The ones who stand up every time someone starts singing.
I love those broads.
Yeah, you
They're
could
fun at a regular service.
Right. At a regular service, I don't mind. She starts walking up the aisle, Ruth Streeter.
You say, here comes my rescue?
Ruth sees me. She spots me. She waves to me. And I go, I go, you know, like this. I put my hands up. She waves, walks away.
Oh!
They didn't move my seat. They didn't rescue me.
Are you serious?
Nothing. And I'm cursing and screaming now at Beth. And Beth says to me, listen, Ruth has her hands full. She has a lot to do. I said, I don't hate Ruth. I love Ruth. I think Ruth is one of the nicest people I've ever met. And I hope to be friends with her a long time. But this is a bang. I'm sitting all the way in the back and I watch television. And now I'm muttering, and I'm so miserable at the Ed Bradley memorial service. I'm never going to a memorial service again.
Oh, stop it. Next time you get taken care of.
If I had a gun, I would have wiped everyone out. You know what I mean? That's how I would have been like one of those
You would have gone into the memorial service and killed everyone.
Killed everyone. Because I was so...
wait a minute, though.
So then Beth says to me, don't feel so bad. Meredith Vieira is behind us. I go, I don't give a shit where Meredith.
As well she should
be behind you. She's in the right spot.
And like that kind of made me feel okay, but she's Meredith Vieira. Who cares? Nobody knows she's there. The kicker is, the whole God service goes, I watched this on TV and I'm miserable the whole time. I'm not sitting with any famous people. I'm not up close. I can't see
You're not
Bill
communing
Clinton.
with
I want to see the
peers.
show. Yeah, I can't see the show. And it was a great show. Wynton Marsalis, Bill Cosby,
But you said
Bill
you enjoyed Cosby, so you could
Steve
hear...
Croft. Yeah, no, television.
Right, so you saw it on TV.
I couldn't see the stage even. I couldn't see the people.
Jeez.
I was so out of my mind. I said, what am I doing to myself? This is my vacation. What am I doing to myself? Why am I here?
I came to be with celebrities.
And then I'm like, oh, my God, this is terrible. I'm in a church. I'm having horrible thoughts. And I'm like, I'm a terrible person because really, did I come here to honor Ed Bradley or did I come here for myself, to selfishly see the show?
You came for yourself.
I came for myself. I'll be honest.
You were honest.
I was honest.
always come for yourself.
And I like Bradley. That's why I went.
If Ed Bradley's memorial service had just been his family and friends...
I wouldn't have gone.
Of course not.
No.
But do you think...
I wanted to see the show.
Was Jimmy Buffett there?
Yeah. I saw him on TV. I didn't even get to see Jimmy Buffett. And, in my mind, I'm even like, who the fuck is Jimmy Buffett?
Was it only people who actually spoke, or everyone...
No, everyone who is
Gayle
anyone...
King didn't speak.
Gayle King is sitting up front ahead of me. Watched in if Oprah herself walked in, she gets treated like Oprah.
But do you think something psychologically there is you're a guy, hugely successful, but you've never been accepted by this one part of society, and now you've gotten to the point where a guy on 60 Minutes dies, you know him.
I wish they could call Ruth Streeter.
Do you think you were happy, wow, this is like a moment in my life, I've hit this sort of plateau where I'm invited to a funeral service?
It was a big deal.
He says a million times, I'll always say to him, why didn't you go here or there? I wasn't invited. This time, he got invited.
Right.
I'm telling you, it was such an insult.
Because you did miss the whole point of a memorial service.
I did. I hated it.
He couldn't memorialize Ed Bradley.
I couldn't get into it.
Because he wasn't seated properly.
I couldn't get into it. You should have seen who I was sitting with. I said to Beth, these must be some people who just walked in off the street.
Now, wait a minute. So you stayed through the whole thing?
I sat through the whole thing. Wow.
And now when you got up...
And by the way, it was 2.5 hours long. And Ruth says to me, get there by 9:30 because I want you to get there early to get all set up. Me gets there early.
Of course.
Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, you're always
And I'm
there.
still sitting in the back.
And you never make it into... You could have gotten a great seat.
And Gayle King walks in 10:30. An hour later, great seat. I'm like, Gayle King. Honest to God.
But my point is now you wait.
And don't write me any email about how shallow I am. I'm shallow, okay?
He's admitting that.
Suck it.
But let me ask you something. So now you said something about running out to get your car. So did you jump up?
Well, the only good thing about being in the back, I jumped up to get the hell out of there. It was 2.5 hours long. They had a black woman singing there. She was scheduled to sing one song. She got up and bored everyone with 3 songs. Jimmy Buffett did 1 song. She had to do 3 songs.
She wasn't even... What did Jimmy Buffett... Was he going to sing Margaritaville?
No, he sang some about New Orleans. He was really a real friend of Ed Bradley's. And you know what? It was a beautiful thing and moving and all of that. But you know what? I was just destroyed.
Not in the mood to be moved.
No, I was so insulted.
So, wait a minute. You didn't even try to approach the widow?
No, widow, Robin, you got to understand where I was.
In the same room with
I wasn't in a room with these people. I might as well have been watching on TV at home, relaxing. There was no point in me being there. The kicker is I leave, the paparazzi are all over me, and the next day and on TV, who do they mention is at Ed Bradley's funeral?
You.
Me, Bill Cosby, Bill Clinton, and that's it. No
and
Diane Sawyer, no Gayle King.
Sit with.
I didn't get to say, and even Beth, Beth got all dressed up, and on the way over, I'm joking, wait till Bill Clinton sees your titties. He's look at those titties.
Was she showing breasts?
No, she wore a conservative outfit, but I was kidding around with her.
Right.
She knows how to dress. One thing about Beth, she's got outfits for everything. So, she knows what to wear. She didn't wear a belly shirt. Show up to the... But, and I was just like I was so angry the rest of the day, and it ruined it for me. I wish I could call Ruth.
But you didn't even try to approach anyone to give your condolences or...
Robin, I was nowhere near anyone. I'm talking about I was in Guam.
Was there any kind of a luncheon or anything?
There was a luncheon afterwards. It was 1:30. I had to leave. I can't spend all day with Ed Bradley. I didn't feel it was appropriate for me to be at the luncheon, quite frankly. You know what I mean? It was like enough. I was there, and that was it.
Well, that at least maybe you would have been in the right spot
Let
there.
them all eat and choke. Everyone there.
Now stop it.
That's how I felt.
Well,
I'm done with that.
Stop going to these memorial services, because you really don't have memorializing people in your heart.
No, I don't.
Just stop it.
No, I really liked it, but it ruined it for me. Now I couldn't even think about it, Bradley.
Stop it. Just stop it.
It was a beautiful service.
You went there to be seen and to see.
Yeah, I did. So what? And so did all these other celebrities. Gayle King's there. She knew Ed Bradley. She would have known Ed Bradley if a rock hit her. That nitwit. Marching in like the Grand Poobah, because Oprah probably set it up for her. She didn't walk in and sit in the back with black people. She's up there with the white people.
She didn't even stop.
Yeah.
She barged right past.
Should I know what Gayle King looks like?
Yes, everybody does, because they better not piss her off.
No one should know what Gayle King looks like.
I don't think I've ever seen her, but maybe I have seen her. I don't know.
No one should know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it is my lot in life to follow wherever Oprah has been.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you go? In England?
Over in England, I now know, because I was driven by the same person who drives Oprah.
Was it the guy who yelled at you for 20 pounds?
No, this was a driver, a limo driver. Says, oh, yes, and he has a prominent stutter. He can't get out one sentence without stuttering.
Should have had him on the show.
And he would not stop talking. He was the most talkative man. And he can't get out one sentence. He can't say M's. He can't say S's.
Don't let Jay Leno meet him. We'll hire him as the announcer.
I know. He's the new announcer for The Tonight Show. But he immediately informed
Jay Leno Show. Nigel the Stutterer.
He immediately informs me that Oprah comes to England once a year.
No, who cares?
And she always comes with two other people. One is her architect, and the other one is her hairdresser.
Oh, my God.
And he takes them all over, and these are the places she likes to go, and this is where she shops. Mouth. She is filling up her house in Santa Barbara with antiques from England, and that's why she comes there. And she and Stedman are probably over.
Oh.
It's been an on-again, off-again relationship for a number of years.
Here's the guy to talk to.
And he now feels that it is completely over. He thinks they hardly have any communication.
Wow.
You should ask this guy if she was gay.
Really? Well, she doesn't come over with Gayle King. He was very clear about that.
Yeah. Gayle King
comes over with the hairdresser.
Oh, Gayle King's busy ruining my life while Oprah's in England.
Why, is that like a rumor? People think her and Gayle King or something?
Yeah, she had to announce a few weeks ago that she and Gayle are not gay.
I love that.
I don't believe it. I think those two eat each other out every night. What do you think of that?
Maybe.
That's my guess.
Well, I'll go over and ask the limo driver what he knows.
I don't give a shit how many times think they deny it. It's just unnatural, that whole thing.
If the public has to ask, chances are it's true.
You know, I don't have an organization. Like, I'm not that pretentious. Like, I don't sit there and go, well, gee, I'm going to have Gary call and set this thing up. But that's what you need to do when you're famous.
Right.
You got to have people.
Otherwise, you'll be sitting with the black lady.
Yeah.
The church lady.
That's right. And evidently, Meredith Vieira doesn't have people either.
Yes, she just got to the Today Show. She doesn't know that horror.
Steve Kroft gave a really good speech.
Did he?
Yeah,
I think he was the closest of that group to him.
According to that Larry King interview, for some reason, everyone turned to Steve Kroft for personal information.
And he was the only one of the group who knew Ed was sick.
Right.
No.
By the way, I was reading his will.
Yeah.
In the paper yesterday.
Who gets what?
You know, they were talking about how he was a shrewd businessman and how he got a lot of money, but his estate was worth...
You think $5 million is not a lot of money? Or $6 million?
That's the problem with being a network newsman. Ed Bradley's probably one of the most famous guys, you know, in terms of news. He was a star in all this. But they will never...
And he was one of a group. He never was the anchor man. You know, they give anchors a lot of money.
No, I think $5 million is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying...
Well, not to you.
I thought that it was going to be a lot more money. You know what I mean?
No, I was like, wow, Ed, you know, managed to make a good living as a newsman who, you know, didn't... actually run a network news organization.
Well, people in this country equate fame with money, and I see what Howard's saying, I think, to me is...
I figured the guy was worth, like, I don't know, like $7 million.
That famous? Look, no, a guy that famous to me
is... $6.5 because he gave, like, $1.5 million to, like, his wife's family and a little bit of a few of his friends, his godson. He gave the lump sum of $5 went, and all of his belongings went to the wife, but then there was another $1 million or so that he spread around.
The godson gave a really nice speech.
Yeah?
He was a good kid, yeah.
And he's apparently in network or in news now.
Yeah. Yeah, he was inspired by it. It was really a beautiful service, honestly. Aaron, you're on the air.
You did get to notice a little bit?
Yes, Aaron.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, brother.
You got every right in the world to be pissed off about this thing, so don't feel bad. And if anybody emails you otherwise, tell them to themselves. I'd be furious if I were you.
Nah, my problem is I don't have, like, an organization. Like, you got to have, like, I see Gayle King walks in with, like, a whole entourage.
Like a posse. You need a posse.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone to, like, run...
Interference.
Like you go up to this old black guy and, like, lift him off the ground. Like, I should have Chuck Zito there, and he's like, get the fuck out of here. I always come through. You know what I mean? Like I didn't look... I guess I didn't look important enough or something. I mean, but meanwhile, every report was Howard Stern was there.
Well, you're no Gayle King, but...
well, you know, that guy who stopped is probably kicking himself now.
No, he isn't. He loved it. He loved...
I don't think that guy cares.
This was an old black guy. And he just put his hand up. No. Like, oh, okay. All right, fine. I'm not going to make a big deal. I wasn't going to make a scene. A memorial service. I'm not going to make a scene.
Yeah, but you don't have to make a scene to just whisper to somebody. You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know it. Sir, you have no idea how important I am.
This is a big mistake. You don't want to make it.
Nah, well, whatever. Hey, Aaron, thanks. Yeah.
You ran into Tyrone. He's a big Z100 fan.
Yeah. Chad, you're on the air in Westchester.
Hey, now.
Hey, now, brother.
Hey, Howard. Love you. Love the show.
Thanks, man.
Robin, Artie. Continued success to the show. I'm watching you on demand. My girlfriend hates you guys because I watch you so much on demand. I'm out of work on a job injury right now. I'm a police officer up in Westchester.
Sorry to hear that. No, I am.
Dude, spend some of your money. Just hire an off-duty cop. They could do all your dirty work for you. You don't have to be...
I have off-duty cops. I wasn't going to walk into a memorial service and be pretentious with my off-duty cops.
Well, apparently that's what you have to do to get into the right...
Well, now I know. But you know what? If I have to do that, then I'm not doing it. I like to be a normal guy and just walk in. I'm not going to walk in with a whole... You know, it's really obnoxious.
Wait a minute. You like to be a normal guy, then they set you with normal people, you get pissed off.
I thought Ruth had it handled. I wish I had Ruth on the phone. phone. I really want to.
Can't the woman grieve?
No.
You just stay, hey, Howard, you just stay in the car, you let the guy do the dirty work, and then you just walk right in.
I know. I get
All right,
you.
well,
You're right.
I love you guys.
No,
continued success, and hope to see you around.
Yeah, because that's the guy who can walk up and say, look, Mr. Stern is here. Can you tell me where he'll be sitting? And I'll get him in without any hubbub.
That's the way it's done.
Yeah.
You know who usually does that for me? Mike the Cut.
Right.
He's good at that.
Or Ronnie will do that.
Yeah. Ronnie's retired. Ronnie doesn't come out of that hole he lives in.
Ronnie's left.
Why would Ronnie help me? What? Ronnie's busy. He's retired. What?
When he gave Ruth...
Oh, sorry, yeah.
When he gave Ruth the look, the shrug, do you think she took it that you wanted to be reseated or that you were sad?
I think I think that I was sad. She
right. When I looked at the look you gave her, I said that could be interpreted a couple of ways.
I said to Beth, I gave the wrong signal.
Because it looks like you're saying, you know, can you believe this?
She was like, no, even Howard said.
Don't even worry about us. Don't worry about it. But worry about us. Read my mind.
You're not getting my signal.
No one gets my
What
signal.
do I have to do? Send up smoke?
I'm just embarrassed. I don't think I'm anybody special. I honest to God. And that's why I'm not going to sit there and
see, that's the dilemma. That's why you sit there and just fume.
Take it, yeah.
Do you think there's any possibility they didn't want
you? You know how terrible it is to be at a Ed Bradley memorial service and to be so filled with hate? The whole time I'm sitting there going, I say to Beth, don't take this the wrong way. I love Ruth, but what's wrong with her? Not setting me up.
I don't think you love
Beth
Ruth.
Goes, no, I do. And Beth goes, stop it. She's grieving. She has other things on her mind. Dad.
Well, see, that's exactly where you should let it go, is at the point of saying, look, Ruth has got a million things on her mind. I can't expect her to have taken care of this. I should have taken care of myself. No. You go through this. You can hardly hear Bill Cosby.
No.
Bill Cosby's trying to get through the racket in your head.
I heard nothing in that whole service. I'm watching TV. I'm here at a memorial service watching television. This is great.
If I was going to choose television, it would have been The Bachelor.
And then I'm muttering to Beth, I go, I don't think I'm anything special, but for Christ's sakes, this is an insult.
Which means I think I'm something special.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what would have sent a message?
I do think I'm something special. I'm sorry.
You know what would have sent the message if you tried to change the channel of the TV thing?
I should have gotten up to put on the game. Right at the memorial service. Is there another channel? I'm bored with this.
Excuse me, who's in charge of the remote?
Imagine I got up and changed the channel. That would have been the best.
All you hear is Bill Cosby going, and another thing about Ed, Carrie Ann and Alba.
Well, what was great is that it's like Bill Clinton's up there, and that can lie through his teeth. I love him. I thought he was one of the best presidents.
Charismatic motherfucker.
Some of us didn't even know Ed Bradley, and you would have thought it was his best friend.
Yeah. Well, he has that gift of gab.
He does. But he was doing the lip-biting thing and the whole thing, and trying to impress the girls.
Oh, yeah, he's look, I told you, I went to see him at Columbia the other day. Everybody walked out going, God, he's sexy.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
Havel looks like, like a pile of, a bag of bones. Clinton's got this frosty white hair. He strolls out, sits back in the chair, and just gives you an anecdote or two, and every woman faints in the audience.
You got 200 phone numbers, more than I. Kenny, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, Ken.
I heard Beetlejuice was on the front row right next to Clinton.
Kenny, that's what it was like. I swear to God. There wasn't a person who
let me ask you, who was ahead of you besides Gayle King?
Okay, the entire 60 Minutes cast.
Right. What do you expect them to be up there?
Okay, fine. Al Sharpton walks in with 20 people right up front. No one even stops him. No one stops
who would
that
stop him?
motherfucker.
Because he'll have a rally on your front porch.
Yeah, you're prejudiced. Who else walks right to the front? Oh my God! Diane Sawyer.
Diane Sawyer.
She's
Walter Cronkite. Gayle King.
The guy knew Don Hewitt. See, that's the one, like, who knows Don Hewitt?
Don Hewitt.
He should have been stopped.
Yeah, it's just Andy Rooney comes in with, but not just by Andy Rooney, 17 people with Andy Rooney.
And they all go past you.
Right past. No one even questions anyone there.
They don't get stopped at all.
No.
Oh, wait, all these people's entourage sat with them?
Everyone.
Yeah, Gayle King and her entourage walked past.
Oh, that's
Everyone.
That would piss me off.
Everyone was there. And I wasn't.
Did these people all come with their significant others, or were they...
No, they could care less about Ed Bradley. Oh, please. The whole thing was so retarded. I was insulted.
Oh, well.
And even Beth said, don't ruin this. Don't say anything, because I'm going to get back to Ruth. And I said, good.
Oh, it's going to get back to Ruth?
It's going to get back. I'm pissed. Anyway, getting back to Michael Richards. I don't know why I'm cursing so much. I just think I'm angry. I'm an angry guy. Yeah.
If you're interested, I think I have a cell phone number for Ruth.
Nah, leave her alone.
Oh, yeah, really. Tomorrow we'll call.
Tell me when she's done mourning.
Give her a day. Maybe she will hear about this later in the day, I suppose.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know you're upset.
No, I know. Tim, you're on the air.
Howard.
Hey, brother.
I heard Michael Richards had a better seat than you.
He did. You want to know something, Tim? And the whole time I'm walking in, because I'm surrounded by black people up at a black church, or I thought was a black church, I said, boy, can you imagine what it would be like to be Michael Richards and you have to go anywhere in this country? I mean, black people are just going to, take a shot on you. Oh. I mean, what a dumb move.
And they're allowed to. It's fine. Everybody's fine with it.
Sorry, Gary, yes.
And just so you know, Ruth is going to hear every word of this because she's got a really, really good friend. That's why she came to the Gary Roast. One of her best friends is a huge fan of the show. So he even emails me, so he's listening.
All right, so let me say
he's listening now, and he's going to tell her everything.
I love Ruth, and I know Ruth was grieving and all this, but I just wish somebody would have handled it a little differently. Yes.
You need to probably add another day to your therapy.
Yeah. I know, and that's
he cut back. This is the result.
I know, I cut back, and I was so... It was hard for me.
He was doing so well.
Yeah, I know I sound like an asshole.
Because I remember when you went to Jerry Nachman's memorial service.
I was way in the back.
You sat up in the rafters, and you enjoyed the whole thing. You never made a big stink about anything.
I got there late. I wasn't expected. I didn't, I just walked in off the street when I went to that memorial service. So I deserved to be in the back. But literally, this thing was all set up. I should have been in the front. I'm sorry. All right, thank you, Tim.
Hey, love you, bud.
Love you.
I cut down on my therapy, too. I went from thinking about it to not even thinking about it.
You gotta, you know what? That ain't crazy. By the way, congratulations to Howard TV executive producer Doug Goodstein on the birth of Audrey, his daughter.
That's right, yes.
He was in the delivery room. I know he was nervous about it, but she had a cesarean, so he didn't have to see the
really?
thing.
30 hours, I heard.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you're kidding.
Because all neurotic Jews from Long Island who have babies have to get to the hospital 6 days in. They think the water breaks and it doesn't, and they can't wait. And
so then they're in the hospital for an inordinate amount of time.
Yeah, they all get there early to the hospital. They can't sit home. Hey, Doug, congrats.
Hi, thank you. It's awesome. It's the best, as you know.
All right, now leave. No one cares.
That's it?
Oh. Yeah. Stop. He was going to whip out the baby picture. I said, Doug, come here. I'm going to tell you something. It's in private. I don't want anybody to hear this. Nobody cares.
Oh, you're
That's
so
terrible.
horrible.
What's the most important thing in your entire life?
Me.
Yeah,
besides you, obviously, after that ridiculous memorial service rap. But
why is that ridiculous? You don't think that I should have been treated a certain way?
No.
Why?
Because it's a memorial service. It's not about you.
But why was everybody else, including Gayle King, allowed to go all the way up to the front?
That gives you a little point, but I don't think it should bother you as much.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was watching it on TV.
Yeah,
I didn't go there to watch TV.
But it's a memorial service. Just your presence anywhere in that room should be enough.
It isn't. It's not enough.
You went there to show your love for Ed Bradley.
Right.
I did. That was my
So
reason
your presence in the room is enough.
I was a little irked that I wasn't.
Ed would have been upset.
Handled.
He went there to show his love of being a celebrity.
Right.
Right. Something like that. Whatever he just said.
But I think Doug, I think in a few months I'll see the pictures. Because at this age, they do all look alike.
Oh, she's
got a beautiful little head of hair.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She came out, she looked Mexican, black, and Asian.
I know. I was like, of course she's dark.
They all look like that. Katie Couric was in front of me. I mean, it's
Katie Couric.
Wait a minute, Mexican, black, and Asian. Well,
do we have to talk about your daughter? Can we get back to me at the memorial?
I'm just going to remind him, 9 months ago, I saw Marlo. Well, that's fine.
Why did she have a C-section, by the way?
Because
doctors, they all rushed. They're like ghouls. You know why they want to get back out on the golf course?
It was 30 hours. That's not right.
She's so small.
It was 30 hours because he got to the hospital too early. She had gas. She thought she was giving birth.
No, she didn't have gas. I was up 44 hours straight. It was she went into labor 5 o'clock on Thursday after I got home from work.
Goyim women, they wait till the the head is crowning, and then they go to the hospital.
Oh, she couldn't take the pain.
Marlo was so little, and I couldn't believe the weight of the baby.
Yeah, it was big.
How big?
It was big. 7 pounds, 12 ounces.
That's big.
Yeah. So it didn't fit out of her body. It was.
Here's a toast to you, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And may Marlo lose all her weight.
Oh, she's almost back. She's lost like 85% already.
She had none.
It's
She was just a bump in the front.
Yeah, she just got like
loose,
a beer
she have like a little.
It's a little loose.
Skin?
It's jello-y now. I don't know yet. It's still too early.
On her. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll wait till after the. Once she's done with kids, then we tuck the skin.
Yeah, you got to get her the tummy tuck.
How many kids you having?
2 at the most.
You have 2 tops.
That's no more.
Looking for that boy.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I just want happy, healthy
What's
kids.
the boy next?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Off with her head.
Thank you. You want to see some pictures?
Yeah, please show them to me later.
Yeah, I have like 400.
Try to interrupt my very busy day with pictures.
Yeah, as he's running down
I'll send them
the
to Beth. I know you'll see them that way.
No, please send them to me.
Post them up on a computer. I'll check them out.
As he's running down the hall, show him those pictures.
Nobody's ever had a baby before. Please send us.
I know.
Thank you.
It's so bad. This is the guy who was at a memorial service.
No, answer the question. What's the most important thing to you in your life besides you and Beth? Your kids, of course.
Oh, that's right. Of course they are. Get out of here. You don't have to tell me to give me a lecture on what's important.
Yeah, but your kids aren't.
Yes,
they're not important to him.
Exactly.
Here's the order. You ready? Me first.
Yeah.
Lonnie from Scores.
Yes. He's still on my top 5, too.
And then my penis. And then everyone else.
Your penis gets a vote all by itself.
Oh, yes.
It's like another person to you.
Most definitely. I got to take a break. I want to get through this Michael Richards stuff, and then I want to tell you my Kelly Ripa story.
Yeah, that's intriguing.
Well, is there another point to make on Michael Richards that we haven't?
We haven't heard him apologize to Jesse Jackson.
You don't want to hear that, Tate?
Oh, actually, I didn't know that. I haven't heard that yet.
Don't you want to hear Gary the retard and Wendy and Daniel Carr and Riley Martin
discussing him?
Even discuss Michael Richards.
That's great.
Here, I'll play it. Here's Riley. His take on Michael Richards.
When did he weigh in on this?
On his show. What's up? How you know?
Yo, not Howard?
Yeah, it's Howard.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, brother.
Fuck. I was just going to say, I was watching a Sunday Night Football game last night, and Madden's co-host, I think it was Pat Summerall, if he's still doing it, if he's still alive, he called Chris Collinsworth the king of all media in the middle of the end of the game.
And everybody uses my king of all media thing now.
Yeah, I know.
It's really caught on.
You created a term.
Evidently. Yeah. Hey, I really do have to patent that. I'm tired of everyone taking king of all media. I'm king of all media.
They have to pay you when they say that.
What's up, Gary?
I'm not sure how far you want to go with this Ed Bradley funeral thing, but, I told you Ruth has a really good friend.
Yeah.
So he just emailed me.
Yeah.
He was at the service, and just so you know what...
I was in Siberia.
He said that...
he saw Howard sitting back there.
He said, I spotted Howard and Beth coming in and saw them turn to the back of the church. Honestly, we figured Howard wanted to be near the back to make an escape.
No.
Ruth was indeed heading back to get them and move them to sit near Paul Simon and Jesse Jackson. In fact, right behind Cosby. Ruth got stopped by several people along the way. She spotted Howard, and she did get the signal from Howard that was a wave, not a look of help me. She was then pulled back up front.
How am I supposed to, with a signal?
What is the signal?
I was
you don't know the universal signal?
I said hello to her. Here? I mean, I'm not going to say, hey, get me out of here. Just get me the out of here.
But I guess they thought that you wanted to be near the back. To get
well, then ask me. blink out the SOS.
You did say you waved this way.
I did. I gave her a nice wave. I wasn't. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Go, help me! I'm here in the back. I mean, Christ, figure it out. Fucking no. I want to sit in the back where I got to watch television.
But Howard, you do understand.
Why can't people read my every thought?
I was going to say, you do understand that in the middle of having lost their best friend, it's hard to interpret the signal.
No, I understand that. I'm not mad. I'm upset with the whole thing. It was a bust.
It's all that one guy's fault that stopped you at the beginning, really.
No, it's just, come on. Well, I want to sit in the back. Ay, ay, ay. There's convoluted thing. Yeah, I came there to watch television. It was brilliant. It was great. Come over and say to me, how are you? I'll say, well, gee, it's a little tough to see back here. I could see better from my apartment.
I didn't know it was going to be on TV. I would have stayed home.
Yeah, I mean, tell me that. He looked happy. He wanted to get back to his car. Yeah, I came there to get back to my car. I'm so aggravated. I had it. It was embarrassing in front of Beth. I mean, I'm like, hey, watch how big a star I am. I'll walk in the Cecil part. You know? Made me look bad. Sitting in the back there. The homeless guys. One guy looks like he hadn't washed his hair in a month. Yeah, no, I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled. No, I don't want to sit up there with all the VIPs. I want to sit in the back. It's so cool back there with the real people.
I don't want
You like to be of the people.
I don't want to be with Bill Clinton. I want to be with the guy who looks like George Clinton.
Yeah, but that's exactly right. you must have been there. You were getting laid in Atlantic City, you're lucky.
You had a good seat.
Yeah.
I mourned that in my own way.
Hey, real quick, before I get to the rest of this Michael Richards stuff, I just want to honor a huge friend of the show. Probably should just get to the guys with the news and then get to your news, Robin.
Okay.
Let's get to... I guess Steve's here. Hey, Steve Langford. And I didn't get to Lisa G this morning. I apologize.
Oh, that's right. But she was out there interviewing a bunch of people. Anyway, she had a lot to do.
And John Hein will come in, too.
Interviewing about Artie's breakup. She's interviewing about everything.
Steve, what do you got for us?
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Just what was that usher at Riverside Church thinking? Forget about Ruth. Forget about Ruth from 60 Minutes.
Yeah, please forget about her. Leave her alone.
It was that unnamed usher who made the call to send Howard back into Siberia at the cavernous Riverside Church. Howard 100 News conducting an exhaustive search to find and question the usher who decided not to include Howard with all the dignitaries at Ed Bradley's memorial service.
That poor guy.
Uh-oh. And don't bother Ruth, okay? Leave her alone. Please, I'm begging you, Steve.
He's bothering the usher.
Yeah, go after the usher. That's fine. Go ahead.
Howard 100 News going to any length to get an interview, even 40 feet high in a cherry picker. Howard 100 Shuley, our intrepid reporter, way up high to interview Stern Show friend and illusionist David Blaine. Shuley speaking to David Blaine 40 feet above Times Square, asking Blaine itch.
Considered. Tell Penny. All right, John, go ahead.
He's a rich nerd because of TV guy. John Hein's now a freaking millionaire. He sold Jump the Shark, and you know what's funny? The great big dork now has real money. He's a rich nerd. A rich nerd. Yeah, he's a rich nerd.
You're no nerd to me, but go ahead.
No, I love watching Robin bounce and sing along to that song every single time.
She loves it.
It gets me.
Steve mentioned, Howard, you're still upset about the seating arrangements at Ed Bradley's memorial service. We're going to talk about what happens when you get invited or don't get invited to events, and how Gary has run interference before when needed.
Yeah, I got to get a whole system together.
Yeah, but he's right. Gary sometimes does that for me.
Yeah. I blew it. It's my fault. What else you got there, Johnny?
Will the farmer propose to his girlfriend, Erica, who said yes? But the big question is, why did Ronnie reach across and offer the ring so early?
Ronnie handed her the ring, that loon.
Way to blow a surprise.
Yeah.
Jason was saying like he reached over her to give it to Will or something.
It was weird.
Put it right in her face.
Well, we're going to talk about how everything came together and who the most surprised one in the studio actually was. And last but not least, Sid Rosenberg discussed his battles with 𝗦𝗵cie, Rehab, and various bookies, but was greeted with a call from an angry Pharrell, upset that Sid spoke to his wife and mentioned Tim Sabian's name.
That's why you got to love Pharrell.
Did you understand that?
No.
You got to love Pharrell. I mean, he's out there.
I did his show during the off week, and
I heard it.
He's great. I mean, but he just goes and goes.
You didn't get a word in.
I got a couple, but it was, definitely tough to pick your spots.
I realized you were in there, but it took me a while to realize it. And then I was waiting for you to say something, but Pharrell is having none of that.
He just goes a lot about Michael Richards, Kelly Ripa, and the Ed Bradley funeral. We're going to talk about where Howard was sitting and why, and if he overreacted, and how Gary has run interference for him before at different events. Plus, will the